Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. Then it's Elijah Wan, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Daniels out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Bogut. Then it's Simmons, and it's Ingles in at the 3.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. James, the pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
On the wing, Ingles. Guarded by Doncic. And it's Giddey in the corner. Offline with his 3. Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
And here is Simmons after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, Big Ben rocking it.
Doncic with it. Over Daniels. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Adams, he's checked in for Josh Giddey.
Substitution on the court.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. That one goes in.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Now Lillard. And it's Ewing in the corner. Lillard against Simmons. And it's Lillard missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. No, he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you don't want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. They trail by 1. Screen by Duncan. Damian Lillard, and that's good.
Great shot from Lillard. He loves finding space around that perimeter so he can just fire.
Pass to Daniel. Adams outside. To the paint. Outside for Simmons. Daniel from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Both teams running to plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice trip.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ingles. Longley passes to Ingles. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Here's Longley. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Doncic outside. LeBron, a screen on Simmons. Doncic, no good. Doncic has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Here's Adams. Here Elijah Olajuwon with the rebound. Simmons against Doncic. It's up a three. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
He gets that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Doncic feeling it out. Olajuwon on the wing. Olajuwon with a screen on Simmons. The 3 for Doncic. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is right off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. And they double up Simmons. And he banks in the layup.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
So James on the bench. Here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. They've got Curry. Ewing is out there with Duncan. Then it's George. And it's Lillard in point guard.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Lillard against Bogut. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Curry. What else is new?
Great execution. Steph just ripping the defense right now to shreds. What a great screen and roll action that was.
Kick out to Adams. Outside, Green.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Adams has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. George finds Lillard. Duncan with this screen for Lillard. Now Curry. He's defended by Exum. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Green dishes to Exum. Here's Reed. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Duncan with the screen on Bogut. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Steven Adams. Lillard's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time for some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Here's Giddey following the basket by Tim Duncan.
Now we're used to seeing Giddey give up the ball on actions like that. Nice to see him get a little greedy.
A little over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lillard from outside. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Yeah, That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Adams. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
Lillard surveying the D. Curry on the wing. Duncan with the screen for Curry. There's the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ewing. And Curry has it in the corner. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
To the inside. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 6. From deep, James. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Daniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Both free throws good from Daniels. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Simmons. With the drive. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. LeBron outside. Now here's Doncic. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. Doncic has gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. Here's Simmons. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. A shot by LeBron, no good.
And that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones. Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
No good on the shot. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Bogut out there with Adams, and it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Daniels, and it's Simmons in at the one spot. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here is Los Angeles now. The lead is 2. Simmons against Doncic. Over Simmons. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 10. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And here is Simmons after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third, and James gets it to go.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside.
Timeout.
And the timeout called here by Billy
Started.
Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Bogut dishes to Simmons. On the wing, Ingles. Defended by George. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Ingles.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Duncan with a screen on Simmons. And it's Lillard missing.
And I thought that was going to fly. It looked good from here.
Bogut finds Simmons. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Duncan with the block.
It's an awesome defensive display by Duncan there, coming up with the block and aggressively sending that one back.
Bogut the pass to Ingles. And here is Adams. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Lillard outside. Duncan with the screen for Lillard. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick-and-roll set.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Daniels. The screen from you. Lillard attacking. Duncan outside. Pass to George. To Duncan. Outside for Curry. Lock at 6. For 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Adams against Duncan. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 1 point on the basket for Bogut.
Tough to match up with Bogut, especially his size and that soft touch.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Lillard misses. Lillard's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. And Duncan with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. From deep three-point land. And there's Lillard on the assist by Curry. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Josh Giddey's checked in for Daniels. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There's some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Elijah with a screen on Simmons. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Simmons against Doncic. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Lakers leading by 3. Doncic outside. Elijah with a screen on Simmons. Doncic outside. With the triple. Now here's Bogut. He has 6. To get open is Giddey. That one good for 2. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic, no good.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Leading by just 1. And fourth quarter basketball. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Doncic out there with Austin Reed. Then it's James. And it's Elijah in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Like he's in his living room right now. He's feeling the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Got a piece of it. Over in the corner, Green. It's good from long range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into direction.
James sets the screen for Doncic. A deep shot falls for Doncic.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counterpuncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you.
Three-pointer, Daniels. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. From downtown, and again Los Angeles with a triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have shoot at this three, but with this team being that defensively, you've got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And sometimes as a point guard, you get to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Down low. Passed off by Longwood.
And Giddy with a little giddy up on that pass.
Doncic against Giddy. Elijah with a screen for Doncic. Oh, Doncic.
Timeout.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Some changes. I now send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Told his guys they need all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Lakers leading by 3. Lillard from outside. Kept the line. Duncan, the pass to Ewing. 6 to shoot. Curry from deep three-point range. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Curry's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Ingles against George. Kick out to Adams. Right side Simmons. Adams outside. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. From the low block. And Ewing sends it back. 1:52 left in the fourth. That bucket in no time at all. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out these shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run the lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Curry outside. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And Ewing sends it back. Three-pointer, Lillard. Ingles with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. I got yours.
And Simmons gets to Daniels. Target from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Curry. The screen on Bogut. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
On the wing, Duncan. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Duncan with a screen on Simmons. And the basket by Lillard.
It doesn't take much or long for Lillard to catch fire. An incredible offensive talent.
Takes a three. And there's Paul George on the assist by Lillard. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty...
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now the starting group for the visitors. And for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's James, and it's Olajuwon in at center. Here's to Buse. Pass to E. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. So it's Los Angeles now. Now Doncic. Screen by James. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up the 8-footer. That one's good for 2.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Here's to Buse. Pass to E. Here's Yao. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. The free ball. Lang with the rebound. Here's Yao, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Yao. Down low. Lang's shot is good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Doncic outside. Outside Finney-Smith. Off target from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Yao. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Now Los Angeles with it. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
Clarkson outside. A floater. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Curry. Pass to Ewing. Outside Curry. Fires the three. Over to the wing. Lillard outside. Launches the three. And there's Curry on the assist by Lillard.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
And the visitors.
Timeout.
Here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter here.
Come to me, come to me.
Here's Lynn, defended by Lillard. Lynn passes to Clarkson, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Curry for three. He with the rebound. Curry's gone 1 for 3 on the night. He, the pass to Lynn. Clarkson outside. Here's Lynn. He's covered by Curry. These are his first free throws of the game.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Lillard outside. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Top of the key jumper, no good. Yao passes to Lynn. Miller with it. Clarkson outside. Miller, a screen on Curry. Back to Miller. The shot, no good. Oh, nice D from Curry. And so Lillard will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's the three. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 6.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the pick. Here's Lynn. Pass to Yao. Curry against Clarkson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted a goaltender.
And here's Lillard. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Up in time. No good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentage. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
They've got Jordan Clarkson, Henderson out there with Miller, and it's Yao in at the 5, down low.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Lynn passes to Clarkson. Here's Yao. Miller against James. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson passes to Yao. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Olajuwon. Los Angeles leading by 8. Doncic outside. The jump hook. No luck on that one. Clarkson against Reeves. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And Clarkson never takes his foot off the accelerator. He puts pressure on defenses and gets these type of calls.
And so Clarkson nails both of them. So it's Los Angeles now. 6-point lead. Doncic left side. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Doncic. From 7. Luka! Get off me!
And the strength of Doncic allows him to play through contact. Surprised he didn't get the start treatment there. No whistle.
And it's Clarkson missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. Let's go with a 3. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Reeves. Doncic has got 12 points in the game. Here's Yao. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Doncic outside. Lets the 3 fly. Davis with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Tabache. It's deflected. Doncic with it. He's got 12. James, a screen on Collins. Doncic delivers from range.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And the visitors call time here.
Timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
So both teams making some changes here. The visitors with the ball. Down by 12. George against Hachimura. Pass to Tabache. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Curry. George left side. Here's Duncan. Outside Curry. From the arc. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Pass to Lin. Here's E. Still without a bucket. Yao, good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Lillard outside. They set the pick. The 3. Free ball from Lillard.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
The 3, here's Lillard. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And he's all alone. Ahead. The finish. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Mind the lanes.
Woo! Ready, go, buddy.
43 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Lin from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Lin's got 5 now.
Oh, my. The air is thin from out there, but I'll tell you what, he's got deep range.
Here's Lillard. This one for 3. He with a rebound. Here's Tabuse. He's covered by Curry. Here's Hachimura. Finished off the break. Hachimura's got his first 2 points.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Damian Lillard out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's George, and it's Duncan in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half from Mike D'Antoni. Lillard's gone 4 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Some changes for Los Angeles. Here's E. No points yet. Banked it in off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Doncic passes to James. Doncic. Tight defense on him.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Tabache. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic is doubled. Out to James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the visitors call time here. Here's Lynn. 5 points in the game. Pass to Tabache. Out to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Now Lillard. He's got 12. Tries it from the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter. Lillard's gone 5 of 8 from the field. Lynn passes to Hachimura. Into the 3rd. 2 minutes in now. George with the block.
Rejecting the try there. George firing up his guys.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's E. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the right side. From deep 3-point land. The shot by Tabache, no good. Los Angeles leading by 19. Curry passes to Lillard. 4-3. Now with a rebound. The rebound by Duncan. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Lillard passes to George. Over Hachimura. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
George outside. The 3 from Curry. He can't get that one to fall. Curry's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Inside from the right block. Yao, good. Yao's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
A minute 31 left in the 3rd quarter. Lillard up top. 14 points for him. The 3 from Curry. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Timeout.
Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And the visitors call time here. Both teams will make substitutions. Curry's got 4 threes here out of 9 attempts. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Henderson, he's checked in for Hachimura. A minute 15 left in the 3rd quarter. On the wing, Clarkson. He's covered by Reeves. Clarkson passes to Lynn. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. And Los Angeles, another 3. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
To the middle. Yao, good. Yao's Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
From deep, here's Doncic. There's the triple. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Here's Lynn, guarded by Doncic. Good D by Doncic. There's a screen. The three. And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Miller, and it's Hachimura in the power forward position.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shooting for the away team, David Miller.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Miller hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 22. Doncic outside. They set a pick. Olajuwon. Hachimura with a rebound. Here's Lynn, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Lynn. Miller, a screen on Doncic. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the paint. Out to James. Outside Reeves. And here's Doncic. Puts up the 8-footer. And he connects with a jumper. Doncic has got 20.
With the all-around impact he makes, if he can stay healthy, Doncic could win multiple MVPs. He's got those special kind of gifts.
Miller, a screen on James. Hachimura finds Miller. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 now. James, a screen on Collins. And Doncic puts up a deep three. They grab their own miss. It's good on the foot mat.
You love to see that effort from LeBron. Never giving up on the play. He capitalizes with a bucket right there.
Miller outside. Here's Thomasay. There's the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves.
Substitution on the board.
Hachimura up top. Oh, George with a steal. For three, here's Lillard. Drops in the three.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Yao. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Lillard outside. He's still feeling it. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Curry. To Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Second team foul.
Here's Lynn. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to E.
2 minutes remain in this
Here's
ball.
Yao.
Patrick Ewing. That's his second personal
First one falls for him.
team foul. Shooting for the away team, Ming Yao. 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. Here's Lillard. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. 1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Yee with a rebound. Inside. Here's Yao. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul. The fourth team foul.
He makes a first.
Away team, Ming Yao. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
The 3 from Curry. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. The ball's knocked loose. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Curry's shot is off. Williamson has the open look. Yao with a rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. The 3 from Curry. Yee with the rebound. Hachimura outside. Pass to Yao. Here's E. Can't hit from the elbow. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Hachimura outside. Pass to E. Back to Hachimura. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
this Wednesday, 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Nash, Deng out there with Mutombo. And it's Azubuike, and it's Olajuwon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And
here we go.
For Los Angeles, we've got Austin Reeves. LeBron James is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Here's Reeves. Shoots. And Luol Deng pulls it down.
And that's when he looks back just wide open, but not able to connect.
And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Now, here's Doncic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Creating space, Doncic will move the defenders around.
There's Nash with the 3. Olajuwon with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Olajuwon. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the paint, and stolen by Olajuwon. They push it up 4-on-3. And finished off by LeBron.
Excellent addition to Rock. Luka with a nice feed.
Pass to Olajuwon. That shot off. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Doncic against Nash. Second shot opportunity, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic is at 7 points.
Timeout.
And the D getting outworked there on the put.
Guard it.
Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Now, here is Olajuwon. He dialed that one up from long distance.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Duncan with a screen on Azubuike. Lillard from outside connects from three-point range.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Kuminga, and there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Deng kicks to Mutombo. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
It's Curry outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Azubuike, the pass to Kuminga. And here's Azubuike. Pass to Mutombo. Azubuike against Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mutombo.
And Ewing also a dependable defender. Terrific at taking away space from shooters and just trying to make them uncomfortable.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
The visitors with the ball, down by 12. To stop the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Doncic, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the basket by Mutombo.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And Ball pulls it down. To the middle, here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Here's Doncic. He's got 7. Jacks up a 3. And it's Dang with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Finney Smith passes to Olajuwon. Doncic outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 10.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Deep 2 from Azubuike. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
He said that he strained the abdomen and that he's in a lot of pain. But he's already back in the game. Pretty tough guy, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Nash out there with Azubuike. Then it's Dang. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Bull in power forward. Out to the right wing. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Bull's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Nash. Nailed from three-point land.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Doncic against Nash. Doncic with it. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Nash right side. Olajuwon with the rebound. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Launches it. And no good. Inside. Here's Bull. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bull's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Nash against Doncic. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Dang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Good on both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Olajuwon with a screen on Nash. Doncic against Nash. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Olajuwon. Duncan comes in for James. Paul George, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Austin Reeves. Now, here's Doncic. 18 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Steve Nash.
And we've talked about the skill. Doncic has polished his game at a very young age, and that pump fake was a seasoned veteran's move.
Outside Curry. Perfection from the arc.
A little breakdown there, letting him get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Nash. There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. Mutombo is screen on Doncic. Shot to stop the run, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Outside Curry. Duncan with the screen for Curry. The tray. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Leaves a shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Damian Lillard's checked in for Los Angeles. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Lillard against Azubuike. Azubuike is screen on Curry. Outside Kuminga. And they get it back. Olajuwon kicks to Kuminga. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And the numbers speak for themselves. Dikembe showing off at the offensive end.
Three-pointer Lillard. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Lillard's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
Right
Here's Olajuwon. Good D by Ewing. Now here's Curry. Duncan with the screen for Curry. Curry laser guided shot from deep range. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
A moment for an injury report.
And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. And as you can see, he's already back on the court. How about that, Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
So with LeBron on the bench, here's the five for Mike D'Antoni right now. Stephen Curry's out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Ewing, and it's Duncan, and it's George in at the 3 spot.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Now, here the screen for Lillard. A three-pointer, no good. Lillard's gotten only one of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Nash, the pass to Deck. Pass to Mutombo. Caught it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Duncan with a screen on Nash. Three-pointer, Lillard drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Nash. Dang gets a wide-open look. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Lillard, the pass to Curry. Here's Lillard. Fires for 3. Out to Duncan. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Azubuike. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. 17 points in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone up.
Now here's Lillard. Following the miss by Hakeem. Over Nash. And that one's good. Lillard.
Timeout, timeout.
Got the lead at the 12 now for Los Angeles.
Productive habits pay off for Lillard. He's always working on his offense to refine his skill.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And Los Angeles with some changes. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Azubuike. Here's Nash. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
Now, here's Mitchell. James sets the screen for Mitchell. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
1:53 left in the third quarter. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Mitchell outside. On the arc. Nice D from Dang. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Here's Mitchell. Dikembe Mutombo picking up that last basket. Olajuwon with a screen on Nash. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 6 points.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for him.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Then kicks to Siakam. Pass to Azubuike. Now Nash lets the free fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Mitchell. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Off the left rim and out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded a miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Mitchell outside. Fires the 3. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Bull as a rookie's out there with Nash. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Mutombo in at the 5 down low.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Picked by Finney-Smith. Three-pointer Millard, and Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here he goes, and finish off by Finney-Smith.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Brady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Bull, that's good.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Oak. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Nash outside. Kuminga sets a screen for Nash. Kuminga pulls it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Doncic against Nash.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Olajuwon, no luck. Lakers leading by 11. Let's get an update on Donovan Mitchell. What's the status there, David?
Hey, guys, I've got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Lakers. And after looking at it, he's told me that it doesn't appear as serious as they initially thought.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
And here is Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Come get it! To the inside. Here's Olajuwon. Olajuwon. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 11. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. From the strike. Doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And a wide open look for James. LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. There's a Buki that pass to Olajuwon. Olajuwon with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. And Kuminga throws it down.
And Nash is an incredible passer. Seems like he has eyes in the back of his head sometimes. One of the best.
Duncan with the screen for Lillard. And he's finally able to knock one down.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team.
Kicks it out to Siakam. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Lillard with the bucket. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Dan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying...